Baseball Classic is back, an exclusive on Fox. Saw the for more information. Second time through for the first time. Backs up, steadies, throws, and gets in. One pitch has continued to attack, and so have the Astros.
Yeah, Altuve, he took a pitch outside part of the plate.
And it's okay when that's who you are, but select
gets those kind of pitches from groundouts.
Breaker for a strike on Payne this World Series.
Ball.
Takes a change up low. The count.
That Nola would make the adjustments. Looks like he has. He's to adjust to a dominating performance, you know? And I think you can make those.
Kicks and deals. A 1-2 pitch. Yeah. He's been nails, and
we've won so far.
1-2 again. Ball. Good take on a change.
That going. That's an extra weapon that the Astros have to.
2-2. Full count through another.
That's the hitter you feel safe throwing it to, because
Nola comes back home, and Pena strikes it. Comes Yordan Alvarez, and for more on the big slugger down to Kim.
Advised him to spread out wider at the plate, stay more closed out. He did not take his adjustments into the game. Went 0 for 4.
Perhaps find something with that 2-strike opposite field hit. His for
ball. Think about that. There's no other.
On a 1-1 pitch, Alvarez shorts the gap, but Schwarber's there, and that's the inning. Citizens Bank Park. No score to the bottom of the third. MLB.com/play has come right after the Phillies. That is a rare. Gura trying to break out of his slump. He's 3 for his last 28 from Javier. He takes ball 2. Vasquez out of room.
And if he keeps commanding it in the strike zone, I see that percent
thrown has come to a right-handed hitter. So if you're lefty going at it. Went a couple years after he was eligible. And his first season. And then last year was mostly out of the bullpen. 2-2. Segura, McCormick. One away. Third element tonight. Our player resume is sponsored by him at the deadline.
He's come up with some big hits. He don't quite add up based on the stuff that.
There's the first non-fastball that he's thrown a lefty.
Has been a problem for him, but he's had great.
2-0.
Even if they don't have a lot of success in getting hits. Now 3-0, and that right there is. And in the postseason, those walks can get scary. And
Schwarber waits as Marsh takes ball 4. And now Kyle Schwarber, who's hit 50.
Early on when we were covering him in the postseason, he looked disconnected. And when he's in balance, there's not a lot of fastballs, high fastballs, but velocity once he gets over 95.
A curve is in for a strike.
That's where the pitcher wants to keep you. And you see the distances he's.
Fouls off this eye heater. Seen the legendary one in the World Series where he missed the whole year.
Well, he's also the one that's in some young players in the mix, and talking to Rob Thompson, but they can kind of get the break off that machine.
Marsh is Schwarber, hits one down. Lance Barksdale, the first base umpire, all over it. Oh man, yeah. Good call. 6-man umpiring crew doing a nice job in this one. For strike 1 on Schwarber.
This one you get to the back foot. This one you. Hitters and pitchers next year are going to have faster times to play.
Another 0-2. Back footed,
but this thing bounces in front of the plate, and he wanted to go after.
Guy with 13 postseason home runs in 1-2 pitch. There goes Marsh. Schwarber throws, not in time. Second stolen base for the.
Gets the called strike 3 and throws on the money, but I think Javier.
Okay.
Yeah. He's trying to make.
Ball. Takes ball 1. For him to do it in front of his home crowd. 6 homers. 2-0, and we go down to Tom Verducci.
And bought 50 beers.
2-0 pitch. Hoskins right to the first baseman, Gurriel. No score. Tonight's telecast is sponsored by Chevrolet. In Game 4, the Phillies have a 2-1 lead in this series. Marsh, another first pitch out for Nola.
Pitching in the World Series or postseason is all about stress, and got out of it. Javier with 2 runners on second.
One swing can decide it. Tucker doubled his first time. And then see Nola again, just what the doctor ordered.
Look, you know, I learned a long time ago, watch.
Tucker fouls it off 1 and 2.
And Next thing you know, that film's in your head. You got to race.
Deals a 1-2, and Tucker takes a change. Years old in his third World Series.
For a strike or a foul ball, so he's tracking those.
His first time. It's a fastball for Castellanos. Right at the exit velocity. 95 is considered hard hit in the world out there these days. Gurriel, that's a base hit. Marsh hustles over to cut it off.
Maybe I could get to and letting the fielder determine. Renault, much better hit.
#1 average on the Astros in this postseason. One of the bigs on, he's made some really good pitches. Home to Vasquez. Out hits for the Astros.
Well, we talked about yesterday 1 through 5 had really been struggling and swinging at a lot of pitches out of
the first in game 4. Ledman is short. Bryson stops. Throws to get him. Between the Phillies and the Astros. A little bit, but found the zone. Phillies still looking for their first hit. 0-1 pitch.
That slot out of his slider that we just showed you in a breakdown.
Realmuto wins from their third World Championship, 1980-2000. This World Series. Realmuto's down on a high fastball.
It's free and easy, and it doesn't look like.
On the biggest stage, Harper fouls it back.
He's got, what, 9 more years left on the contract or whatever it is. It's
not an 0-1 pitch. Harper grounds it foul, and it's 0. John Middleton said, I'm not sure you can say you underpaid somebody when you gave him each one. Down swinging here. Christian Hobbick to back all-star hitters.
And you see how easy that was with his arm action. It strikes early. We talked about it. He goes up above the zone. And
Nick Castellanos, 2 gone in the 4th. Strike 1 in the walking. Everything he did was just kind of slow. Named El Reptil. A Spanish word for rep. Now doing it in the World Series.
Behind score late, you're locked in the entire game. Now, game right here.
2-2.
They're fun because the bullpens are both charged up and ready. And
41 postseason games. Castellanos down swinging station. 4-0 Houston after 1 inning. Game 3, the Phillies were up. McCormick takes a strike.
I miss that feeling. That is actually the funnest part of your job, even though there's some set and some guys, like, I'm sure no one's people talking to me. I just wanted to kill time until I got back up.
From short left field, Bryson stops, throws late at an infield.
Almost impossible to throw him out.
I was going to say, we're showing that shot.
You just kind of, you have to. You got to kind of reserve.
Constant movement. Top of the order for the Astros. And on, Altuve laid on a fastball.
And the reason from start to start, he made too many mistakes.
Altuve's hit Jose Altuve, and the first 2 have reached for the.
When he couldn't touch anything away, and even in handle to a guy that all he's thought about since he got.
Rob Thompson is not going to wait around. He sends Caleb Cotham out.
The Astros. I know no one likes to waste outs, but when you're, I'm thinking the Phillies might anticipate it. That part of that could be
sacrifice bunts. 2 on, nobody out. Thompson tucked way in. Pena swings away and comes up. Getting strike 1 here. There's the square and a bunt foul.
Cannot try to bunt to surprise somebody for late, and he tried to jab at the ball. Happen, but when you need a situation like that for it to happen,
count now evens 2-2. Youngster shown so much poise in this postseason. The rookie Rips was hit so hard that they just go station to station and
execute his pitch. He left a breaking ball over the plate.
Nola, with that bullpen very well rested. On Alvarez coming up.
No regular season game would they ever pitch in this situation, but this is not a ranked good low ball hitter. Hits homers off of curveballs or none. Because if they break it open here,
Yordan Alvarez gets hit by the first pitch. Jose Alvarado comes out of the bullpen. His first
error, and obviously first pitch crushes him on a to put this game with some distance and a pitcher on the other.
In Bregman up there. Strike 1 at 100. 0-2.
I can't tell you how many times I'd be sitting in a dugout hoping my player would hit.
0-2 pitch. Fouls it off. The only grand slam in the World Series for an Astros. Cracks one to right. Fair ball. Alex Bregman delivers. On double. And the Astros throwing Jose Alvarado. Alex Bregman comes
to pull that pitch. He just has to get it airborne, and he's got
3 in the bank. Nobody out. Second and third. Tucker fouls it off.
Bases loaded gives you 0 room for, and right now the best case scenario is maybe
Tucker. Drill is left. He's there. Here comes number 4. Throw for the Astros in the 5th.
Why we've talked about the Houston Astros as one of the best contact teams.
He's got Bregman at third and one away. He can foul. Another chance for a professional at bat. Case. That's the longest stretch without a strikeout in the field in 0-1. Oh, it is Cutter. And 1-2. Winds up giving up 3 runs on 7 hits. Yuli Gurriel with a 2-strike hit.
If you ever want a team and get fired up, watch this video in this inning. Big hit out of Gurriel, and the Astros finally
for nothing. And it's now all 4 games in this series.